Welcome back. In the last few episodes, we opened several doors: Agni, Indra, Ushas, Varuna, and Rita. Fire, thunder, dawn, endless sky, cosmic order. And today, we ask an important beginner question. Why does the Rig Veda speak in so many names? Are these many separate truths, or many ways of approaching one deeper truth? That is what we are learning today. And truly, this episode may make the most sense if you have already walked through the earlier doors with us. Because today, we are stepping back. Not to leave the doors behind, but to understand how they belong together. If anything still feels confusing as we go, please leave your question in the comments. We'd be very happy to answer. So let us begin simply. When we opened the door of Agni, we did not just meet flame. We met sacred fire. The fire that carries offering. The bridge between the human and the divine. So remember this. Agni is the sacred fire, and also the bridge between the human and the divine. Then we came to Indra. Not only thunder, not only force, but the strength that breaks through resistance, the power that helps life move again. So remember this. Indra is the power of the storm, and also a doorway to courage and release. Then we met Ushas. Not only sunrise, but the gentle return of light, the quiet mercy of beginning again. So remember this. Ushas is the dawn we see, and also a doorway to renewal. Then Varuna, not just the sky above us, but vastness, depth, stillness, moral space. The sense that life is held within something greater, and also something important, truth and clarity. So remember this. Varuna is not only vast sky. Varuna is a doorway to truth, clarity, depth, and reverence. Then Rita. And here, we must be especially clear. Rita is shown as a door in our journey. But what it reveals is the order that holds all the others together. Rita is cosmic order. The harmony through which dawn returns, fire rises, waters flow, and life remains aligned. So finally remember this. Rita is a doorway too, but it is the doorway that helps us understand how all the others belong together. After walking through these doors one by one, we can say something more clearly. In the Rig Veda, Agni, Indra, Ushas, and Varuna are also addressed as devas. So let us understand that word clearly. A deva is not just a character in a story. A deva is a sacred presence, a way the divine is understood, felt, and approached. This is where many beginners get confused. They hear many names and think that must mean many completely separate truths. But the Rig Veda is teaching something deeper than that. Many names do not always mean many separate truths. Sometimes, one sacred truth is experienced in many ways. And that is why many names appear. Think of light. At dawn, it feels soft. At noon, it feels strong. At sunset, it feels tender. The moments are different, but the light is one. Or think of water. Rain is not a river. A river is not the ocean. Mist is not rain. The forms differ, but the essence is one. And that is the simple idea this episode is teaching. Different forms, different names, different experiences, but one deeper reality being approached from different sides. So the easy way to understand this is, the Rig Veda is not trying to confuse us. It is teaching us how many beautiful forms can still point to one truth. Agni is still Agni. Indra is still Indra. Ushas is still Ushas. Varuna is still Varuna. Their names matter. Their qualities matter. Their hymns matter. Because each one helps us understand the truth from a different angle. And this is why Rita matters so much. Because Rita is the cosmic order they move within. Agni serves it. Indra serves it. Ushas arrives through it. Varuna upholds it. So when we say many names, we are not saying everything is random. And when we say one truth, we are not saying everything is identical. We are being asked to hold both things gently. Difference and unity. Form and essence. Name and truth. And these are not the only sacred names in the Rig Veda. There are others too, such as Vayu and Soma. But for today, what matters most is understanding the pattern. The Vedic world is wide, and these doors help us begin to understand it. Now let us step back even further. So far, we have been standing inside one room of the Rig Veda, a room with many doors. Each door has shown us one way of approaching the sacred, and today, we are learning that the doors were never separate lessons. They belonged to one room. And this room of doors is only one part of the journey. Mandala 1 is one chamber in a much larger Vedic world. Later, we will move further down the corridor. Another door will open, and another chamber will begin. So we are not saying goodbye to the doors. We are learning how to walk through them with deeper understanding. And maybe that is important for us today too. Because even today, people search for truth in different ways. Some through prayer, some through silence, some through service, some through reflection. The doorways differ, but the longing underneath can still be one. The Rig Veda understands that. It teaches us not to panic when the sacred appears in many forms. It teaches us to look more deeply, to ask, what is this doorway showing me? What is it helping me understand? Agni may show connection. Indra may show courage. Ushas may show renewal. Varuna may show truth, clarity, vastness, and reverence. Rita may show us that life has an order worth living in harmony with. Different doors, one journey. And this is one reason the Vedas still matter. Because they do not only give us old words, they give us a way of seeing, a way of living, a way of refining ourselves, a way of becoming more aware, more disciplined, more truthful, more humble, more connected. For some people, that journey leads them more deeply toward God. For others, it begins by learning how to become a better human being. But either way, it matters. And that is why this knowledge should not be left behind. If we do not learn it, it slowly fades. And if we do not pass it on, the next generation may never know how much wisdom was waiting for them. Our children are the future, and they will learn not only from what we tell them, but from what we live. So to study the Vedas is not only to look backward. It is also to carry something forward, to protect it, to practice it, to pass it on with care. And maybe that is the beauty of beginning here. You do not need to understand everything at once. You only need to enter one door honestly. And if you keep walking with sincerity, you begin to see the doors were never leading away from each other. They were leading inward, toward the same sacred center. Thank you for walking this far with us. And if anything in this journey still feels unclear, leave your question below. We'd be very happy to answer. As a Hindu wisdom,